Ashley, I don't know if this is a part of your presentation, but I don't know if you talk about like when you joined, how long you've been an earner, that kind of stuff. Maybe we can discuss that a little bit before you jump in. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about, we could do it now. How long you've been an earner? And yeah, I guess we can start there.
2 years,
Okay.
probably closer to 3 years. I think I want to say it was end of 2019, 2020. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And earners, I actually met Ashley when I went to Houston earlier this year, and I was blown away by your story because I know you were in the medical field, you were a nurse.
Yes.
And the pandemic and everything. You joined EYLU during the pandemic.
Yes.
Wanting something different, wanting financial freedom, all those things. So maybe can you unpack that a little bit for the earners and maybe how you got into real estate? Talk about that a little bit.
My initial search was passive income, and that was kind of how I came across some local wholesalers here in Houston. And then I'm trying to remember whose episode it was that was on EYL that kind of was like, who is this? Let me see what's going on. I want to say it was MG, the mortgage guy, but I'm not 100% sure right now. But, just being able to have that information at your disposal that's not taught in school, that it's like, how come we're not taught these things, But just wanting something different, wanting to expose myself to other options because like you said, I think it was just before the pandemic hit, probably maybe a month or so, not even that long. And being able to set myself up when everything shifted was definitely mind blowing and definitely a blessing. And I will say the Houston Facebook group, but just the EYL Facebook group, period, the knowledge that's shared in there amongst like-minded people who all want the same change or who all still want to do better it's mind-blowing. And I'm glad to be a part of it. I'm glad I stumbled across the page and I've never looked back.
That's exactly why I joined too, because it's like you want to be around like-minded people, help you stay motivated, because following our dreams isn't always easy. Nothing really is easy. Like even staying at nothing wrong with 9-to-5 jobs, but if you're not happy there, that's not a fun life to live either, right? So it's kind of like, why not take a chance and follow our dreams,
Yeah.
But yeah, Linnell in the chat says, I am a nurse as well, and I'm burnt out now. So yes. I understand.
Past burnt out. When you're leaving your house 5 o'clock in the morning and you're hustling to get to the daycare before 7:30, before they close. And it's like, you barely have time to bathe, do homework, to do it all over again. So yeah.
So I know when I saw you recently, you were saying that you still take on some extra hours as a nurse and things like that, but that's not like your main source of income anymore.
No, correct. But I mean, and even those few days, because I don't know what I was thinking. I took on the whole week at one facility, and I'm like, I remember exactly why I'm trying to remove myself from it. So,
well, it's 6 minutes past the hour. I think earners, you guys ready to get started? Drop some fire in the chat. Let Ashley feel the love. This is her first time doing a presentation like this, but I met her a couple of times every time I was in Houston, and I'm super inspired by her story. And I know she can teach you guys a lot and hopefully inspire you guys too. So, Ashley, take it away. I'll be here. And I'm excited. I'll be taking notes.
Okay. So good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good evening. As Janet said, my name is Ashley Green. I am one half of Russ Green Properties. I want to thank Janet for inviting me here this evening, EYL. I appreciate you guys for the opportunity. So I'm a mother. I have Ashton, who's 14, Aiden, who is 7, and Caleb is 5. I'm also a nurse. I've been a LVN for the past 6 years. I started my journey as a wholesaler back in 2019, looking for something different. When I met my mentor, Andre, I transitioned into an investor where we rehab and flip houses. And I'm a realtor with CR Elite Realty. And we're getting ready to start a journey as a general contractor for the Yester Real Estate team.
I love it, by the way. Drop some fire in the chat for that. That's already amazing.
Definitely busy, busy, busy. So yes, my reason why is my children. As I said when I first started, nursing can be draining. Working 14, 15-hour days can be a lot, and not being able to enroll my kids in any kind of after school activities or extracurricular activities because there was no one to pick them up was definitely frustrating for me. So being able to learn real estate and kind of change the trajectory, and now they're able to have these opportunities after school, and doing different kind of sports and stuff. So I try to work on my business at least an hour a day to keep things going and make sure I dedicate that time to real estate and to continue pushing. I will say that if you do not enjoy the challenge of helping people and kind of having that patience to help, I would say consider doing something else. But real estate can be fun if you genuinely enjoy the challenge of helping people and learning a niche, doing something that other people can't do. So that's what we're going to get into today. First section is going to be finding and contacting leads. Then we'll go into contracts. Once you find your leads, how are you going to exit from your deal and building a real estate team? So do we have any wholesalers that are already here in the group? If you guys can put a fire emoji in the chat, that would be great. So for those of us who are new, wholesaling in real estate is a person who contracts a home with the seller and then finds an interested party to buy the contract and the home or the property. The top section is going to be my 4 favorite ways of finding leads. So you have driving for dollars, where the property may have high grass, a lot of mail in the mailbox, tarps on the roof, or vacant cars that sit in front of the property. Even if you live in a neighborhood, or if you have family members that live in certain neighborhoods, just kind of pay attention to the houses around you. You'll be surprised where you may see a moving van, or they have a pod, those little metal pods outside, just little indications like that, and go up to them and kind of introduce yourself and kind of get an idea of what they have going on. So the next two kind of go hand in hand. Yes, boarded windows also. The next two, kind of go hand in hand as far as letting your sphere know what you do. So posting on social media is also a way of word of mouth, but just kind of getting out to your people, your immediate group, what it is that you're doing, what it is that you're trying to do. That's actually how I found my first wholesale deal, was continually posting on social media. The last one is going to be county records for pre-foreclosures or probates. Here in Harris County, the clerk's office has a website where you're able to see foreclosure listings all the way through, right now it's through January. So navigating that, being able to get the address for the home, it provides you with the owner's name. It'll tell you the original mortgage balance, but not how much is due that needs to be paid off. And then they also have a section for probates, which you have to go into that and search a little bit deeper, because the probates cover everything and you don't want everything, because a lot of times it may be families probating wills, or transferring individuals over to a guardianship program. You just want to look at the probates that are going to be your small estates.